Welcome back to Energy Motorcars. Got an absolute unit in here today that I'm going to be going over. 2021 Ram TRX. No ordinary TRX. This is a launch edition, but not only is it a launch edition, but it's got a few really nice little touches, little modifications, as you can see if you're familiar with these trucks. So I'll go over the truck in detail. This thing has 1,180 miles on it, so it still looks new, smells new. It's never been off-road. It's never been, jumped or anything like that. In really good shape, as you would expect, basically a brand new truck to be. So, like I mentioned, 2021 Ram TRX launch edition. So if you're familiar with these trucks, you know that they, let's talk about the TRX just for a second, and then I'll go into the launch edition. So the TRX has the 6.2 liter supercharged V8 out of the Hellcat. In the TRX, it makes 702 horsepower. I think it's like 650 foot-pounds of torque. Don't know for sure, but I do know that it's rated at 702 horsepower. I believe that Hennessy has actually dynoed them a little bit higher than that. So they might be a little bit underrated. Of course, it has the Bilstein active suspension, the big flared fenders. These trucks were built to compete and beat the Raptors, and they're really incredible trucks. Super fun truck to drive, and just an absolute beast. I mean, talk about dominating the road. These trucks are just, man, they make such a statement. So this one's a launch edition. It's in this color Anvil. I believe you could get an Anvil TRX in a non-launch edition, but I believe all the launch editions are Anvil. So it comes fully loaded. The launch editions come with like the carbon fiber, the Alcantara. They come with the Harman Kardon sound system. They come with the dual pane panoramic roof. I think they come with the red accents. I don't think that's an option. I think they just come that way. So they come like really loaded. This truck is a level 2, so it has pretty much every technology option that you can get, like the distance control. It's got parking sensors. It's got a trailer brake controller. So it has pretty much everything. Adaptive cruise control. Oh yeah, I talked about that. See the mileage there. Well, it just went away, but 1,180 miles. Got this, has the really nice carbon fiber, the Alcantara inserts, like I mentioned, and then the steps too. It's got these power running boards. Now these were dealer installed. The running boards were dealer installed, so covered underneath the factory warranty. So that's nice. Got both keys, of course. Got a little plaque there showing what it is. Got wireless charging. Heated and cooled seats. I mean, everything. Passive key, of course, so you just, lock and unlock the door just with a little button on the door there, and unlock it by just sticking your hand inside. So I mentioned the steps as they retract back in. It also has a dealer installed leveling kit. I believe it's a 2-inch leveling kit, so you'll be able to see the photos. This one sits up a little bit higher than a stock TRX in the front. Again, that was dealer installed, and it has 37 13 50 20 Nitto Ridge grapplers. These have maybe a few hundred miles on them, if that, and then these Vossen hybrid forged wheels. So I believe it's a 20 by 10 wheel with a 37 13 50, and a stock TRX looks like a beast. This thing leveled on 37s is just on another level. I mentioned that it's never been off-road. It's never been abused. It just basically sat in a garage for its short life so far. So, show you kind of underneath, you can see no signs of any wear and tear or anything like that. So, very clean, basically a brand new truck. It also has this backflip tonneau cover. So these tonneau covers about $1,000 or so plus installation. It has a bed liner. Step coming out. All the TRXs come with these all-weather floor mats, which is really nice. You can see the carbon fiber there. Got a little hidden compartment here. A nice little hidden compartment. Got all the red stitching on the dash, red stitching in the center there. I mentioned the panoramic roof, red stitching for the TRX logo. Little Alcantara inserts on the sides of the seats. Red stitching on the door panel, so really, really cool. Interior carbon fiber there. I mentioned the wireless charging. So you can see this truck basically has no wear. Also has like the home link. There's your sunroof controls and stuff. I mentioned the Harman Kardon sound system. It's a 19 speaker sound system. There are speakers everywhere. You can see them in the back there, obviously on the doors. And it is a fantastic sounding sound system. So carbon fiber back there. It's got heated and cooled front seats and heated and cooled rear seats. So that's, I think Ram is the only one, other than like maybe some Mercedes brands, that does a cooled rear seat. You can see the all-weather floor mat there. And then of course the black and red seats. But yeah, so you've got, there's your controls for your heated and cooled rear seats. Also the level 2 trucks, they have a different center console. The level 1 TRXs don't have, they have a center console, but it doesn't have cup holders or something like that, or it doesn't have the storage. Maybe it's the storage that it doesn't have, and because it wouldn't make any sense for them not to have cup holders, so that's probably what it is. But yeah, it's a more, like that's a weird thing to do, is like have the console be different on a level 1 versus level 2. Rams come with this this little storage in the back here, little divider, and then also, you know, Ram is the only one that does the storage underneath the seats, right? So you got these pockets, so you can hide stuff in there, which is very, very cool. Really good use of space on Ram's part. So you can see the step retract back in. These are Ram branded steps, so they are the factory steps. I don't believe it was a factory option on any of the trucks, but you can get them dealer installed. So this truck has it. Now I'll go pop the hood and show off that big 6.2 liter supercharged V8. You see the parking sensors in the front there. Oh, and then I'll also just show you underneath the front, just to prove, you know, that this truck, it's never been, like I said, it's never been off-road or anything. So everything's real clean inside. Nice LED headlamps, LED fog lamps. You know, these trucks, since they're so wide, the Raptors are like this too. They have the clearance lamps on the side, and then Ram put the 3 lights in the hood scoop there, which is really cool. The Raptors are in the grill, and so these things at night look, they look really mean. Well, they look mean during the day too. They just look mean all the time. So, you know, there's not a whole lot to see under the hood because Ram puts this big cover on there. And then there's a little bit of Easter egg underneath that. I'm not gonna take the cover off, but if you've watched any TRX videos, you've probably seen that underneath that cover, there's a depiction of a T-Rex consuming a Raptor. So Ram knew exactly what they were doing when they built this truck, and did a heck of a job with it. And I like that they like to have a little bit of fun with it too. I think that's cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up. Obviously this truck has less than 1,200 miles on it, so everything works as it should. One owner, of course. And there is the mileage. So we'll go ahead and start it up. Listen to this massive V8. Sounds amazing. All right, just wanted to shut it off so you can still hear me. Of course, it has both keys. I think I mentioned that. It also, there's the TRX graphics on there. It also has all the books and records, everything that it came with new. And this truck has ceramic window tint on it as well. Oh, speaking of ceramic, it has been ceramic coated. So this truck has the full C-Quartz treatment. So you can see CarPro, C-Quartz. It's got all the, sorry, it's out of focus here. But yeah, it's got all the documentation with the C-Quartz. So in here are all of the original books and documents. And what I'll do, I'm not gonna take everything out. You can see it all in there, but I do wanna take out the window sticker so we can just kind of go over some of the options that this truck has. And I'll just set it up on the tailgate here. So you can see the spray and bed liner. And here is the original window sticker. So you can see launch edition. They made 702 launch editions. So there's a $12,000 option. And this truck has the level 2 equipment group, bringing the total MSRP to just over 92. Really the only other things you could have got on this truck were like the Mopar accessories. And so this truck doesn't have any of the Mopar accessories, but there it is. 2021 Ram TRX Launch Edition. A couple of really, really cool mods. These big 37-inch tires and the power running boards, the tonneau cover. It is ready to go. Give me a shout if you're interested in this truck, 281-768-5290. And both on Facebook and Instagram, it is at Energy Motorcars. Website is energymotorcars.com. Thank you for watching.